Now we are going to move on to the elbow hyperextension tape job. What we're trying to limit is any amount of full extension that the athlete is experiencing pain. So depending on the injury, we could be looking to just limit kind of the last, 5 degrees, or it may be a greater restriction that we need. So it's very much about where the athlete experiences pain. So we would ask them, go into extension and tell me where it hurts. Oh, let's say it hurts right there. So really for this tape job, we're only going to be limiting that tail end of extension. Start with tough skin again, just to make sure that our tape job will stay where we want it. Okay, I'm going to use our elastic tape for the anchors. You can use either 2-inch or 3-inch depending on the size of the arm. So for this case here, I'm going to go with the 2-inch, but like I said, you do have a 3-inch option if somebody has longer or wider arms. You just want to make sure that your anchors are secure. So we're going to get the athlete to make a nice tight fist. Whenever you're going around a muscle, you want to make sure that muscle is contracted. So we're going to go around here and like 3 full times around the arm. So you get a nice broad anchor for the tape to start from. I always try whenever possible to keep my tape ends on the outside of the body. I find when athletes start moving, inside of the body rubs up against their body, so that's more likely for the tape to fall apart. So if you keep the ends on the outside, your tape job will just stay together a little bit better. So then we're going to do anchors up here. So I want you to again go ahead and flex your bicep. Good. So we'll keep it flexed. Once, twice, 3 times around there. Okay, you can go ahead and relax. Okay, and then again for restricting the movement, we're going to use a thicker elastic tape that we have here. It's a lot tighter woven, so you get more restriction from it. It's a little bit stronger. We do have a 2-inch and a 3-inch, and for this situation, I'm going to go ahead with the 2-inch. And we're really just creating a fan. So a lot of our tape jobs, we see a fan being used kind of as a check rein. And that's exactly what we're going to use in this situation. So we're going to have one strip that goes right down the middle. Okay, I'm just going to lay it there. I'm not going to secure it quite yet. We're going to create an X. Okay, again, you can see I'm kind of keeping one end in place, but the other end right now, we're just going to leave it loose. And then we're going to create the other side of the X over here. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and secure the anchor on the top. So the proximal anchor, go ahead and flex your bicep again. Good. So we want to make sure this is held down firmly in place. Okay, you can relax there. And then this is where I'm going to play with my anchors a little bit and my fan that I've created. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to pull it to its maximal stretch. Okay, so let's pull it as tight as we can, secure it down, and then I'm just going to hold it and ask the athlete to go ahead and straighten their arm. Oh, a little too far. Okay, so because she can get full extension, I know we need to tighten it up a bit more. So that way we can peel it off, take her more into flexion, then put the ends down, and let's try it again. So go into extension. There. So she's missing kind of that last 5 degrees of extension, which is perfect. That's where she was experiencing pain. So we're going to leave it there and then go ahead and cover up these anchors, or cover up the end of the fan, sorry. And make sure it's really well secured here. Okay. And then one last piece that I do here. So now we've got that limitation. It's nice and strong. One thing that I do just for athlete comfort is I go ahead and I fold over the tape on the inside, okay? So that makes this a little bit stronger. So now it's even harder to tear with a really strong athlete. If they had a forcible extension, they might tear through. This tape is pretty strong, and when you fold it over under itself, it just makes it even stronger, and it won't stick to their arm underneath, so it just makes it a little more comfortable. So that there, we'll go ahead and extend your arm as far as you can. You can see is limiting the last few degrees of extension, and that's it.